Hey everybody, y'all ever realized how boring winter is? Especially when there's a pandemic and you're disabled? Especially when you used to look like this and have things you could do that you enjoyed outside? And now I can't do anything. But I am trying to spend my time proactive this winter, trying to really keep my mind off of things. This was one of the funniest things that occurred the other day. I realized that my dog needed a haircut because one or the other was beginning to resemble the other. I don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg. I decided to give Oscar a haircut because the resemblance was just a bit too uncanny for me. And halfway through I realized I think I'd always wanted a hedgehog. Yup, seriously, he looked exactly like a hedgehog. It was freaking hilarious. Other than that, I did get him clipped. He is warm. He's rotten. Don't worry about Oscar. He's always taken care of, and he's got plenty of clothes when it's cold. But I did get him cut, and I've been doing some training with him this winter for the speech buttons for dogs to learn how to communicate. And it's been going kind of uncanny and neat. Just take a gander at what this little guy has learned when he's not taking naps next to his pet grouse. Day 1 of training, I'm using his Pug-It command to do a toe point to learn how to tap the button. Okay, so we're waiting for buttons to come in, so we're using a coffee cup until then. So I'm teaching him how to pug it. Pug it. Pug it. Good boy. Pug it. Pug it. Get back here. Hey. Pug it. Good boy. So when the buttons get here, he'll know he has to tap it with his foot. So that's the button till the button gets here. When the button gets here, I'll stop saying pug it, and I'll say treat treat, and he'll tap it for a treat treat, and then he'll know he gets a treat treat when he taps it. Back up. Pug it. Good boy. Pug it. Good boy. Smarter than he thinks he is. Good boy, Oscar. How quick do dogs learn? This is about 24 to 36 hours later. This little guy is smart. Do you want a treat treat? Can you go push your button? You want a treat treat? Push your button. Got it down pat. So what's everybody else been up to? Well, it's been very cold, but they've been productive. Of course, y'all know David's trapping. He is trying to reduce the coyote population so that the domesticated animals and the livestock are not succumbing to the packs that we have here. He's got a coyote crown piece that's tanned and ready to be laced into a piece of art. If anybody wants David's art, just comment below in the messages and we can get together and talk about some of his hides and some of his artwork that he does. If you're interested, we always do really good prices, and we like sharing our artwork. This is a really big otter that he got the other day. Otters are great finds here. They're making a huge comeback. They're actually kind of hateful. He's getting kind of artsy-fartsy with his photos lately. This is really cute. I told him this was a highfalutin photo of a little boar coon he got. Here's a nice lineup that he got the other week trapping. He only gets to trap a few days a week due to his job. And you remember my son had that wreck, and the lady ran into him? He's been rebuilding his truck, and he's almost there. Today was Weld the Bumper Day, and I've tried to get a couple of photos. But you know something? When they get above 20, they start giving you sassy looks when you take pictures of them. He worked all day on his truck. He's rebuilt it completely on his own. and very proud of him. He's also been learning to do some milling to make a little wood shed for some of his chainsaw art. This kid is an old soul. I'm just proud of him. And we spend most of the winter days working on bulling out skulls and doing artwork in the fur shed. So this is just normal. Other than that, we've just been dealing with the snow and the weather, and I stay inside or very close to the wood stove during times like this. This is a great time to reflect on what's going on in the world and to remember that each of us has a role to play in making the world a better place. We've got to take our best self forward into the future. So be good to each other. Stand up for your beliefs, but don't step on others to do so. And let's make the world a better place. Isn't this a pretty picture? Bye, y'all.